In today's world, it's commendable to be there for others and offer support. However, it's crucial to acknowledge that not everyone may be open to change, regardless of our well-intentioned efforts. Even if we try to lend a helping hand, it won't make a difference if the person lacks the motivation to change. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, believed that our reactions, not events, shape our emotions, highlighting the importance of our own responses. While being there for others is a rare trait these days, it's essential to understand that sometimes, despite our good intentions, individuals may not be ready or willing to embrace change. In this video, we'll explore the significance of recognizing the limitations of our influence and conserving our energy for more fruitful endeavors. We'll discuss 5 types of individuals who, for various reasons, may resist help and need to navigate their challenges independently. By understanding the signs and indicators, we can avoid investing our energy in potentially unresolvable situations. So, before we dive into the different types, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay informed and never miss important information. 1. People steeped in self-imposed illusions. In the realm of self-deception, some individuals create and believe their own fabricated narratives. However, this behavior contradicts the advice of the Stoics, who emphasized the importance of honestly examining ourselves and facing reality. Stoicism encourages acknowledging our mistakes as a means of personal growth. The problem with those who construct elaborate stories is that they become so immersed in their own narratives that they dismiss others' perspectives. They fail to grasp the concept that our minds can distort the truth, causing us to perceive things based on our feelings rather than objective reality. It's important to note that these individuals often don't have malicious intent. They have become trapped in a habit of fooling themselves, which may have originated from a difficult childhood or a strong desire to belong. To cope with their challenges, they may have constructed a comforting reality that aligns with their preconceived notions. Helping them can be challenging because they have erected mental walls that resist outside influence. Even when presented with obvious evidence, they will twist it to fit their own views. Their mindset is deeply ingrained, and true change can only occur when they themselves recognize the flaws in their thinking. Addressing this form of self-deception often requires expert psychological guidance. Professionals trained in cognitive behavioral therapy or other therapeutic approaches can assist in guiding individuals toward self-awareness and a more accurate perception of reality. It is crucial to approach these situations with empathy and understanding, as confronting someone's deeply held beliefs can be met with resistance and defensiveness. This phenomenon of self-deception also manifests in current political debates, where individuals adhere staunchly to their own side, disregarding logical inconsistencies. They may even contradict themselves while firmly believing they are right. This highlights the complexity and challenges associated with helping individuals overcome their self-deceptive tendencies and embracing a more objective and truthful perspective. People who only think of themselves. Some individuals exhibit a self-centered nature, always perceiving everything through the lens of their own experiences and interests. For instance, if you mention the increasing traffic problems in your city, this type of person might dismiss it as a non-issue simply because they haven't personally faced any difficulties themselves. Similarly, when you share good news, such as getting a new job, they might overshadow your joy by redirecting the conversation to their own job-related dissatisfaction. It feels as though they steal your happiness and replace it with their own troubles, making everything about themselves. These self-centered individuals have a tendency to dominate conversations and make themselves the center of attention. Regardless of what you think or how you feel, they disregard your perspective and emotions. It becomes challenging to maintain a meaningful connection with someone who only cares about themselves. If you find yourself in this situation, you may question whether it's worth continuing to support such a person. Additionally, it's important to consider whether you believe in yourself enough to confront them and ask for change, encouraging them to care about others as well. It's crucial to recognize that if someone doesn't want to change, no matter how much you try to help them, they won't. People can only change if they genuinely desire personal growth and are willing to put in the effort. On the other hand, if you are striving to improve yourself and the people around you constantly exhibit negative and self-centered behavior, they might hold you back from reaching your full potential. In such cases, the best course of action may be to create some distance between yourself and these self-centered individuals. Surrounding yourself with individuals who genuinely care about others, listen actively, and support your growth can foster a healthier and more uplifting environment. Prioritizing your own well-being and surrounding yourself with positive influences can have a significant impact on your personal growth and happiness. 3. People who think it's never their fault. We often encounter individuals who seem incapable of accepting responsibility for their actions or the consequences that arise from them. They deflect blame, make excuses, and shift responsibility to others, portraying themselves as victims of circumstance rather than active participants in their own lives. This tendency to externalize blame can be a source of frustration and conflict, both for those who engage in it and for those who interact with them. When someone consistently blames others for their problems, it can be a sign of underlying issues, such as fear of failure, a lack of self-awareness, or an unwillingness to take responsibility for their actions. These individuals may be stuck in a cycle of victimhood, constantly looking for external factors to blame for their misfortunes. The Stoic philosophy encourages us to examine our own thoughts and behaviors, identifying any destructive patterns that may be holding us back. By understanding our own motivations and biases, we can begin to break free from these patterns and take control of our lives. Taking responsibility for our actions does not mean denying the existence of external factors or the influence of others. It simply means acknowledging that we have a choice in how we respond to these factors. We can choose to let them control us, or we can choose to rise above them and shape our own destinies. 4. Opportunists. Understanding others deeply and approaching the world with empathy is indeed a rare and beautiful human trait. The Stoics recognize the importance of empathetic understanding, encouraging individuals to feel others' emotions without passing judgment. However, it is crucial to be aware of those who misuse this kindness for their own gain. Some individuals perceive empathy as a weakness and manipulate others by pretending to be friends while exploiting their goodwill. Recognizing these individuals requires paying attention to their actions. Genuine friends ask for help when they truly need it, understanding that seeking assistance is a normal part of human relationships. In contrast, manipulative individuals consistently ask for favors, even for tasks they could easily handle themselves. They know how to make you feel guilty by initially praising your friendship and then making requests that may be unnecessary or excessive. It's important to note that it is acceptable for people to ask for help occasionally, and supporting others can be a meaningful part of relationships. However, with manipulative individuals, they consistently rely on others for assistance, disregarding your time and boundaries. What's disheartening is that even if you don't want to help, they make you feel obligated and guilty, pressuring you to say yes. They disregard the impact their actions have on you and often fail to change despite repeated assistance. Their mindset is rooted in the belief that someone will always come to their aid, enabling their behavior to continue. In these situations, it is advisable to choose to distance yourself from such individuals and not feel guilty about it. Remember that you are responsible for yourself and fulfilling the commitments you have made. Setting boundaries and prioritizing your own well-being is essential. It's important to surround yourself with people who genuinely appreciate your help and reciprocate when needed, fostering healthier and more balanced relationships. 5. People who don't want to learn or change. In society, we often come across individuals who are resistant to learning or changing. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers valuable insights into self-improvement and personal growth. However, some people seem unwilling to acknowledge their faults or make efforts to develop themselves. Instead, they maintain the status quo and frequently shift blame onto others for their problems. Assisting such individuals can be challenging because they tend to disregard advice and remain closed to feedback. Let's explore a few examples to illustrate this behavior. Example 1, Mike's refusal to admit mistakes. Mike's is someone who never admits when he's wrong, even if it's evident that he has made a clear mistake. He consistently finds someone else to blame, avoiding taking responsibility for his actions. This mindset prevents him from recognizing areas where he could improve or learn from his errors. Example 2, Hannah's dismissal of feedback. Hannah receives feedback at work on how she can perform better, but she consistently ignores it. She firmly believes that her own way is always the best approach, dismissing any suggestions for improvement. This inflexible mindset inhibits her ability to grow and develop professionally. Example 3, Alex's avoidance of self-reflection. Alex encounters repeated issues in his relationships but consistently attributes them to not having met the right person yet. He fails to consider his own behavior or patterns that may contribute to the challenges he faces. By avoiding self-reflection, he hinders his ability to grow and build healthier relationships. Example 4, Emma's externalization of financial struggles. Emma often finds herself struggling with her finances, yet instead of taking steps to budget or save, she blames her job for not providing sufficient income. By externalizing the problem and failing to take accountability for her financial choices, Linda overlooks opportunities to improve her financial situation. While it can be tempting to help these individuals, it is important to recognize that change must come from within. Stoicism reminds us to focus on our own development and growth, rather than solely trying to change others. By embodying Stoic principles such as understanding our place in nature, cultivating strong relationships, and taking accountability for our actions, we can strive for a meaningful life aligned with the universe. Stoicism teaches us the value of self-awareness, continuous improvement, and personal accountability. However, there are individuals who resist change and refuse to acknowledge their faults. While it can be challenging to guide them, it is essential to remember that personal growth is ultimately an individual journey. By embodying Stoic principles ourselves, we can lead by example and inspire others to embark on their own paths of self-improvement. 6. Navigating the challenges of excessively negative individuals. There are individuals who consistently view life through a negative lens. This perspective differs from the teachings of ancient thinkers who valued tranquility and advocated for facing difficult times with strength and gratitude. Maintaining mental balance requires acknowledging both the ups and downs of life. While it's natural to have bad days and experience feelings of anger or sadness, solely focusing on the negatives and disregarding the positive aspects of life only serves to bring more gloom into one's life and prevents the recognition of the world's beauty. Some individuals seem adept at fixating on the downsides. As you try to help them, you may notice that it becomes a losing battle. When they share their troubles, it's a natural reaction to want to assist and offer solutions. However, they often seem to have a new problem for every answer you provide. Their constant negativity can start to impact your own mood, akin to watching news broadcasts where most stories revolve around negative events. After offering numerous solutions, you may start to question whether they truly want help or if they simply enjoy complaining and seeking attention. They might even be unhappy if all their problems were to suddenly vanish because they have become accustomed to having a myriad of issues to discuss. Some individuals seem to define their lives solely by their problems, constantly talking about their lack of money, issues with their children, problems with their partner, or frustrations at work. Considering whether you can truly make a difference for someone who complains about every aspect of their life is important. Additionally, it's crucial to assess whether they genuinely desire assistance. In some cases, it may be best not to attempt to help, especially if you want to maintain a positive and energized mindset. Instead, allowing them to find their own path and learn to be less negative over time might be the most beneficial approach. Redirecting your energy towards individuals who genuinely value your advice, and are willing to take steps to improve their situation can be more rewarding and conducive to positive growth. It's essential to be mindful of the potential negative impact that trying to help excessively negative individuals can have on your own well-being. Without realizing it, you may find yourself adopting a similarly negative mindset. Therefore, it's important to prioritize your own positivity and focus on those who are receptive to your guidance and actively working towards improvement. Thank you for watching this video. I sincerely hope that the tips provided have been valuable to you. Your support is crucial to the growth of this channel, so if you found this video helpful or if it made you think and learn something new, please consider leaving a like and a comment. Your engagement will help more people discover the profound insights shared in this content. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please leave a like and comment. If you've made it to the end, indicate that by mentioning Stoic philosophy. Your feedback encourages me to create more insightful content. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so, as it contributes to your personal development. Thank you, and may you find peace and fulfillment on your journey.